to whatever the fuck is going on right now. Right now, I look very emo, but I don't give a fuck. Um. Anyways, today I'm going to be talking about a topic that recently I've been getting more into because I was already into this topic, and I feel like I could be fitted in this topic. Just, obviously, this topic does have to do with the way you look, so that's the whole reason why I was into it in the first place. Um, but then I realized, like, I joined this girl's live. Her name is Julia. And one of the guy who promotes this topic, he happened to be on her live for some reason. Like, it was just like her world and his world does not align with each other. So the fact that he was on her TikTok live stream was like very odd to me. It was like, but anyways, he comes in and I don't know what started it all, but I do remember her saying that the topic that he's promoting is like really bad for people, and the people who are a part of this topic or are incels people, incel men, I shouldn't say people, and it's just the whole thing is bad. So it took me like 14 days to process that. So I was watching a lot of shit of like people who indulge in the topic that this dude promotes. And, yesterday I came on a video and another guy who wasn't this guy, he was promoting the same exact, he promotes on his YouTube channel the same exact topic that a lot of people, like, this is a famous trend on TikTok, obviously. But he's like one of like the creators who promotes it. And he also promotes this, like, that topic, and then what foods to eat so you can be a part of this topic. And he answered a comment in his comment section, and I looked at that comment, I was like, bitch, I didn't make a fucking video about this because it was so fucking shocking. I was like, oh, hell no. So, I asked my trusty ChatGPT questions so I can answer about this topic and why this topic is actually does better than good. And what is the topic, you may be asking? Okay, I thought the fire truck was going to go by. This topic is called looks maxing. Looks maxing. That's what the topic is called. Well, actually, that's what the topic
It's turned
is
into
called.
the zestiest stream,
But
bro.
you can call this topic like many different things. Like, it's many different many different wordings for the same topic. So like look maxing or mogging or that's all I know. Mogging. And I want to know the full definition of it, and then I'm going to give the definition. Actually, no, I should probably just say that. Actually, hold on. What is, like, I know the definition of it, but I just want to know the full definition for you, so I get everything correct. Happy Mother's Day. He looks really sad. So I'm going to explain, and then I'm not even going to look at what it just typed. So I know I can get I got this right, correct.
Yo, it's you. Why? You always skip me.
Who the fuck are you?
Dude, I mentioned like a fucking like so I don't remember.
Why are you playing Roblox right now?
Bro, I mentioned some fucking like TikTok that you like remind me of.
And what is that?
It was like hold on, I gotta go find this shit again. It feels like a month ago. What is I'm not gonna
A month ago?
like a month or two.
Okay, I don't have all day. I'll come back to him. I'll drift back to him. Okay. Will I? So, what I believe the definition of looks maxing or mogging is someone
Yeah.
who looks better than the average. that is like having a jawline. Like that's what they normalize. Like if you have a jawline, like bitch, you are mogging. You are mogging because you got a jawline, bitch. And to be quite frank, okay, I'm just joking. This is all a joke. But like, anyways, let's read what they say. Looks maxing is a term used to describe the practice of
Yo.
optimizing or maxing one's physical appearance through various methods. Like, yeah, these methods these methods can range from base self basic self-care and grooming to more extreme interventions such as comedic. Okay, we're done. Sorry. This it just branches off and then goes along and along and along. So we're not going to read the full definition, but what we can gather from this is basically someone who has a very good physique and appearance to the public. Not to oneself, not to oneself, to the public. To the public.
I like your hair.
Thank you.
Fuck you looking at, black nigga?
That's you. Oh
Get
no.
that first nut down.
But and I don't think it's like the body. The body's not really looks maxing. What I've seen is like all in your face. Like it's all in your face. Like you can have a jawline, like your cheekbones, like, and then like it's so weird, dude. But anyways, let's talk about how I got into this because I actually was I wouldn't say I was a part of the group, but like I was watching shit like that. So looks maxing became popular of me like on TikTok. I like back in 2022 to like 2023, and basically they were like, if you have a like, they weren't like if you were like this. It was just like you have a great jawline, you can mog. So that's what it used to be. So like if someone had a better jawline than you, they would say, "Oh, I'm mogging you right now," or some gay shit like that, or I'm mewing you right now because of your jawline. That's what I became, and then I was like, oh my god! Like I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my god! Like I have a jawline, like not just any jawline. Like I literally have a great jawline. So I thought like I could be a part of this, like whatever this is that are only for men. This community is only for men. I rarely see any women into this, and if women are like posting TikToks about this, it's like making fun of people like this, the men who are like over obsession with this thing. Then I was like, oh, like the reason why they're over like being like overly hyped about this is because, you know, the people who are promoting this, they were once ugly, and then all they had to do was do a couple, and they have a jawline, and they're promoting it to people who they consider themselves ugly. So boys are looking at that and they're like, oh my god, like I need to be a part of that. But anyways, that's what I was like. I was like, oh, this is like helping people, like not people, but like this is helping boys become attractive. But it actually is not. It's actually like really, like recently I've seen, well, not recently, like in the span of like 7 months, like people who are promoting this, like they're promoting tactics that actually hurt the body. And it's like I heard of something called bone smashing. So typically they do this like right here and in their jaw, so they can break their jaw. This is what they're doing. This is what people looks maxing is promoting. I never saw nobody did this before besides one guy, but like this is what they're promoting. And that's when I heard this, I was like, wait a damn minute, like this is actually getting insane. Like anyway, so basically they like take a heavy object or like a hammer or something with shit like that, and they're crushing the bones in their face so their bones can reconstruct themselves to become, I guess like this. I guess like this. I guess like this. And when I heard that, bitch, are you fucking joking? Like, who actually is doing this to their face?
Do you know Kinsey?
No.
Good.
Okay. Am I supposed to know Kenzie? Then another tactic.
Oh, fuck with the hair.
Thanks. Another tactic that I've seen in this community that is like harming to the body is they take their thumbs, they do this. Oh, okay, I'm just doing it. They do this, they touch the roof of like they're like I don't know what the roof of their mouth, and they're like I don't know what they do. Do they press it? I don't know, but yeah, they do press it. They press into this. Now studies have shown these studies that I don't know if it's true, but like it sounds true, so I'm like inclined to believe it. It's like that's actually damaging because you pressing into and it's like it's gonna like reconstruct something, and it's like it's already developed, so you're pressing into something trying to rewire it while it's already developed. Like that's bad, especially if it's like on your face and shit like that, especially when it came to the bone smashing on your face. Like that is crazy. Okay, that's crazy work.
Crazy.
All
That's crazy.
because you want a jawline, all because you want to appear more attractive to the public, not for yourself. It's to the public. Because I've been called ugly multiple times in my life. Okay? And the public lie. The public lies so many times. Why would you believe the public? Why would you believe people rather than you believe yourself? Like that's so if you think you look attractive, like that's what I'm trying to preach. Like that's what I'm going to preach at the end. Like I'm just going to preach like you need to only find yourself attractive. There's going to be that one ugly bitch who comes up to me and everyone in the room. They're going to come up to me and say, girl, you're a 0 out of 10. And, I look in the mirror and I look at them. I'm like, okay, I understand why you're saying that. They're saying that because, number one, they're obviously insecure or they don't want to admit the truth, okay? So if I'm being called ugly, then it's fucked up. So the people are always going to lie to you. So why do it for other people? Do it for yourself. Obviously, like why wouldn't you do that? So obviously, when you're smashing your bones and you're taking supplements that are not prescribed for you to take, because we're going to that later. We're just focused on the ones that make me want to talk about this, like rewiring your face, okay, just so you can appear better and to the public, not for yourself, to the public. It's actually insane, bro. Like it's crazy. And having a jawline, like there's no perks of having a jawline. Like I guess it's good to have, but like it's not that serious. Like if you don't have a jawline, but like people think it's the end of the world if you don't look attractive to people. Like people actually think like they're gonna die. Oh, like there's a lot of ugly people in the world walking around. Them ugly people have ugly parents. Those ugly parents mated with each other not because of their looks, it's because they loved each other to have an ugly child. So it has nothing. So because you can't get a girlfriend or a boyfriend, it's not because it's the way you look. It's because of the way you fucking act, dude. So don't do all this gay shit. That doesn't work, by the way. Like it sounds weird. Like first of all, that sounds incredibly weird. Don't do all of this shit for nothing, because that's you. Yeah. Anyway,
Who? How? You're.
so let's talk about me. So, see, I don't want to sound full of myself, but like I need to sound full of myself to make a point. I need to sound full of myself to make a point. So, I looked into the community of this looks maxing because I fit the description. To be quite frank, I fit the description of someone in that community, which is having a good facial structure. So it's like, oh, okay, period. But it was way more than having, first of all, girls are not even welcome in the community. Like
How you
at
doing?
all. At all. So anyways, I just want to make that point. I mean, I'm not even in the community. I just linger around.
Bang.
Sasha, can you please get out? This is my sister, by the way. But okay, I'm trying to like get back on point. Sasha, can you get out? What are you doing? Get what you need to get and go. Okay, getting back on topic. Long story short, what I'm saying, like, just because you're ugly is literally not the end of the world. These people doing, like, and there's way more. They're not only, like, hurting their face, they're, like, taking supplements that I don't even know the name of. But, like, it's not good. Like, taking supplements that you're not prescribed just so you can look better, it's insane. Okay? It's insane. Okay, but back to that. So that guy who wrote that comment yesterday tried me to make this video or this live stream, whatever. Okay, so basically, not only does he like preach looks maxing on his YouTube channel, which is just looking good to men.
I love your braids.
Thank you. How to look good as a man. I mean, that's what he's promoting.
Yeah.
He's also promoting like health wise, what is good for your health. So he basically says like eating, basically like what our ancestors used to eat, which is like strictly meat. They only ate strictly meat. Yeah, some plants, but like our ancestors, our human ancestors, like he was basically preaching like the way we ate back in the day is how we should eat today, which is incorrect. That's incorrect. The only reason why our ancestors were eating like that was because that was the only option. Okay, there was not no internet for them to look up what is good, because eating meat on a daily basis, that has to be bad. It is bad. Just like eating plants on a daily basis is also bad. It goes hand in hand. Okay. But what he said, I'm going to tell you what he said. So what he typed in his comment section to this guy, I don't know what the comment was like he was responding to, but he's like, I only cook 20% of my meat. So the 80% of his meat is raw because he wants to eat like his ancestors so he can look better, and so his body can feel better. So I looked up, no, because I was like, you know, he sounds and he looks like he knows what he's talking about. Okay, just because you look and you sound like you know what you're talking about doesn't mean you know what you're talking about. So I was like, I really want to believe like that one comment that this was a bunch of comments he said, but like that one just really stuck with me. Like 80% of like the way he cooks his meat, not just like a meat that he ate like that day was 80% cooked. Not 80%, 20% cooked, and 80% of it was raw meat. He's eating raw meat. Okay, so it's like, okay, let me fact track like this, because I knew it was like it had to be unhealthy. Like I knew like that, like tapeworms. Does that not exist? Like worms can spawn in your stomach because you eat raw meat. Like that can kill you. Okay, and that is sickly. Like that's my biggest fear. Like a long ass worm just living in my stomach, eating up all my food. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? No. And then it has babies in my stomach. No, this is not. Oh, no. So that can happen, and a bunch of other diseases can happen eating raw meat.
Hi.
So, anyways, I looked it up on Google and ChatGPT. I was like, first I looked it up on Google. I was like, Google is, 80% of your meat uncooked anytime. Is that bad? Yes, Google says yes. Gives me a bunch of studies. I don't just look at the first thing that pops up. Usually I do that. Usually the first thing that pops up, I usually just take it as it is. But I really wanted to believe this guy. I feel like he tells the truth. I don't know. Anyways,
Hello.
look for like 5 searches, like deep dive. Every one of them say it's bad to eat that. It's bad to eat 80% of your meat is uncooked. Like obviously, hello. So then I searched it up on ChatGPT. It also said no. I said, is there any health benefits eating your meat 80% raw? It said no. It says it's bad. So I was like, what the fuck is this guy promoting this?
You know who you look like?
Yes, I do.
What's her name? What's her name? From you.
From you?
know?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay. So when I realized that, bitch, this guy is promoting tapeworms to be in people's stomach. because he also promotes food. Like, he promotes what foods to eat, okay? Like, that's like if you look deeper into this guy's channel, like, that's what he really mainly promotes. Like, the food. Like, he knows a lot about food and what to eat to make your body right. But, like, on that simple fact alone, that he only, he cooks 25% of his meat. And he said he don't even want to cook his meat at all. He just feels like that's what he has to do. But it's still 80% of it's uncooked, dude.
Hello?
I was like, this guy, no way, this guy. The rest of it is saying the truth.
Bro, I was gonna go to China.
By the way, he promotes like the caveman diet. And if you look that up, I'm not looking it up. It's basically what we used to eat back in the day, which was strictly meat. Strictly meat. Now, I was looking into being a vegan. Okay, this has to do with what I was saying. I was looking on, like, because I don't really like eating animals, not because the reasons that you think. Okay, I'll explain the reasons. But, I was, like, looking into being a vegan. But I was like, hello, like, only eating plants, like, that's not, like, long-term, like, that can't be good. Okay? Even though ChatGPT and Google said it was good, it was a sense to me, it was just like, no. And then I looked into it more, I was like, no. The vegan teacher, if you know about the vegan teacher, she almost died. Her heart almost stopped. And she didn't want to put it on her being vegan. She's been vegan for 9 years. She didn't even say it, that her heart stopped. And it was like random. She said it was like a random thing. Her heart stopped. She died for like 3 seconds and then came back to life. I 100% believe it's because she's vegan. That her heart just randomly stops. No, like that never happens. There's a cause and there's an effect. So I believe the reason why her heart stopped, the vegan teacher, was because she's vegan. Okay? Because I thought vegans are like healthy and like they're like the best source out there is for you to be vegan. No, I don't think so. Anyways, long story short. That guy, he brought me to talk about this shit right fucking here, bitch. So let's talk about it. So we're gonna talk about this. And also, why I think the looks maxing is bad is because it used to be tame. Like in 2022 and 2023, it used to be a tame. Like, it wasn't like saying you should crush your bones and you should take supplements that are not even prescribed to you just so you can look better for girls, and you should eat meat uncooked. It wasn't saying all that in the beginning. It wasn't saying that. So I was like, okay. Oh, okay, period.
Since he can talk, I go ahead and eat choice.
Ooh, you're pretty.
Oh, okay, period. Like, okay. But then recently, everything, like, literally everything came out at once. People promoting this shit. And, like, if you look at the shit, like, thumb pulling is really bad for you. Like, it's bad. Like, you shouldn't be pressing up on your upper mouth so you can reorganize your mouth. That's, like, bad. And you shouldn't be crushing your bones in your face. Like, doesn't take an expert to know that, okay? And then, obviously, the eating part, like, obviously not. So then I was like, bitch, this is terrible. And then that Julia girl, she started it as well. Okay? So a popular person who promotes this looks maxing, his name is K Shammy. He was in Julia's live and I follow her. And basically this Julia girl, like, she's just like everything I love in a woman. She promotes the truth about men and about the government, and that's what I do 24/7. So, I was following her. I was like, she was just complaining about the same thing, how men are evil. Like, I enjoy watching shit like that. So when he came into her live, I was like, what? Like, what does that have to do with anything you promote? Like, and he knows his viewers were watching him, and basically she's basically saying the same thing I was saying, that it's promoting things that people shouldn't be doing. And let's talk about it. Okay, that's when we can talk about shit.
Oh. My friend said you're ugly.
And your friend is not even showing your face. Her friend's not even showing her face, but okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so the first
about
thing
having sex with somebody, then go find a sex partner.
Or like, it's toxic. The toxic of self-improvement. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So back to this guy's channel. I'm not going to say his channel because I don't want him to react to me. Like, not that he would react to me, but like I don't want to be seen in that. I don't want to be associated with that. I just want to talk about it, okay? Because I literally watch his shit, like his YouTube videos, and whoever talks about him, he makes a video of like whoever talks about him, he makes a video about it on YouTube, and I don't want to be a part. I just want to talk about it. So, anyways, I watched this guy on YouTube who was promoting eating when your meat is 80% uncooked, 80% raw. That's the guy. So he's like the main guy not used to watch, but like the main guy that I watched. The reason why I watched him, great question. I don't know. I really don't know. It's like interesting. It's like interesting to see people being obsessed with them. Like people, like honestly, like it's crazy. Okay. So basically, this is saying the toxicity of obsessive self-improvement. So basically, on this guy's channel, if you clicked his like recent video, it's him talking about his surgery plan. So not saying that surgery is wrong, but you only get surgery when your life is in threat. When your life is at threat, get like surgery, okay? But if you're only getting surgery to get lip filler,
Yo, what do you call a cow with no legs?
I don't know.
Ground beef. Are you gonna laugh or are you gonna be lame?
I'm not gonna laugh because that wasn't funny. But not only is this community, because they do promote, like they literally promote if you can't like do the simple measures to make yourself have a jawline and simple shit on your face, like you need your next step, which is literally the second step, is to get plastic surgery. Why on earth are you getting plastic surgery so you can have a jawline? Like, waste your money on something that is actually needed. Having a jawline, like, I don't get, like, I have a jawline. Apparently, not a couple people. Actually, yes. Somebody told me, and this is what stuck with me. Someone told me, oh, I must be transgender because my jawline is so sharp. I was like, oh my gosh, really? But he meant to say it in like in a negative way. Like I'm not a girl because my jawline is like looks like a man jawline. Like so does my jawline look like a man? I don't even know what this. I don't know. It's giving. Did you see that? Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Like, I'm on Omegle. It's not like I'm on, like, a website, like, that wouldn't show it. Like, come on. Anyways. So, actually, I took that as a compliment. Like, really? Like, you really think my jawline's that good that I might be a man? Like, honestly? Anyways, long story short, like, as someone who has a jawline since birth, having a jawline, there's no benefit to having a jawline. Like, there's no, like, you spending thousands of dollars to get a jawline. It's like, nothing comes out of it. Oh, somebody says you look attractive. Just because I get called attractive doesn't do anything for me. It literally doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't. It really doesn't. It doesn't, like, it's funny that people actually think like this. It doesn't pay my bills in any type of way. It doesn't give me opportunities having a jawline. It really doesn't. So the fact that people are spending money to have a jawline, to me, is actually insane. As someone who has a jawline, it has, like, I have done nothing. Someone asked me before if I did that Chinese technique where you, like, that doesn't even work. Like, that shows, like, studies shown that shit doesn't even work. It doesn't even work. I have done nothing to achieve the look I have today. So it was funny to me. Like, it's not funny. It's actually sad. When I see people doing all this gay shit so they can appear attractive of something that, and I don't have to work. I didn't work for any of this. Okay, it happened. It's all has to do with your genetics. At the end of the day, if your genetics didn't get it for you, nothing's gonna get it for you. Okay, the whole reason why I have a jawline is because of my mom. Okay, I didn't do anything. Okay, and again, I eat terribly. I eat like fucking shit, dude. But I'm not even fat. Like I eat like 6 meals a day. No, I eat 6 meals in an hour. I eat 6 meals in a fucking hour. And I am not even fat. And I've been like this since I was like younger. Like I just eat really shitty. Okay? I eat really shitty. And I don't have to work out, and I haven't gained any pounds like at all. And I can't blame it on my fast metabolism or whatever the shit may be, but like, so when I see people putting all this work in of going to the gym and getting plastic surgery and crushing your bones so you can have like, I'm like, girl, like this, like you gain nothing from looking the way I look. You gain nothing from being skinny. You gain nothing for having muscles. I don't even work for this. I don't even know why I have this muscle right here. I don't do anything. I really don't. I mean, I don't consider that doing anything. Like, that doesn't really give me a workout. Like, that's not a workout. Like,
Yo, what's up?
But literally, you gain nothing from doing this. Yeah, people might treat you a lesser way than an average person. But to be honest, like, if it doesn't pay your bills, if it doesn't actually do something for you, if you're not becoming a model, you shouldn't be doing anything that these people are asking you to do or telling you. No, they're not even asking you to do. They're not even recommending you to do this. They're telling you to do this. So it's not even your choice. This is like, they give you this option and it's one and done. They act like it's the end of the fucking world if you don't do this. And it's not.
You're so pretty. I like your eyeshadow.
Thank you. It's like not. Okay? It's really not. Like, I'm being honest. So
What's the deal?
it's not the end of the world if you look ugly as shit. Because listen, there's a lot of ugly people around. Like, I see more ugly people than attractive people walking the streets every day. I see that. I see they're ugly, but I'm not gonna fucking treat them like a terrible person because I consider them ugly. I'm just gonna move on with my day.
Real shit. Move on with your
And if I see someone attractive, which is really rare, I don't treat them any different like I would anyone else. I just like, oh, okay, they're attractive, and I move on. Like, they're not getting business opportunities because they look a certain way, unless you're Victoria's Secret model. So, like, stop acting like it's the end of the world if you are not attractive. It's really not, because... like, it's really not. Like, it's really not. Like, bro. Okay, so back to this guy YouTube channel. So I realized he was actually obsessed. Like, he's obsessed with trying to improve the way he looks every single time. Every time on his YouTube channel, he posts more and more of how he should improve himself and how other people should follow his step by step. So he was promoting the way he eats and shit like that. Now he's promoting himself having surgery. And if you look into the comment section, try to look into the comment section right now of what people are saying. No, we're not going to sidetrack. But literally, I looked into the comments, and he's like a good-looking dude. Okay, like he's like a good-looking dude. So you shouldn't be like getting plastic surgery so you can have.
Hello.
And the surgery he was planning to get, it was like surgery like I wasn't even think he would fucking have. Like, nobody even noticed. So let's say he got these surgeries that I will mention. Let's say he got these surgeries. Nobody even will realize you had that kind of surgery. So why would it be worth it of you wasting thousands of money for you to get this surgery that nobody even noticed that you fucking got? Because that's what you're doing it for. You're not doing it for anyone else. You're doing it for you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for other people. That's why you're getting plastic surgery. Because of how you think other people are going to look at you. Why are you so mad at people improving their life? because it's affecting. They're trying to make people do what they're doing, and the methods that they're doing, it's not okay, obviously. But
Natasha.
okay, back to the surgeries he's getting. Like, I was actually shocked. Like, why would he be getting these kind of surgeries? So basically, by the way, this is like, it sounds so weird. Like, I didn't even think this was even a surgery that people even get, but apparently it improves their looks by like 2%. So basically, he says his eyes are like downturned, like his eyes go like this, like it's like pointed down instead of it pointing like. Like, he wants the common eye shape that people are attracted to. People are attracted to people's eyes, like the way their eyes shaped are. I didn't know that. Like, I really didn't. Apparently they are. So he's gonna get surgery. No. He's gonna get surgery to make his eyes, instead of going like this, it's gonna go like this. It's gonna like be like an almond shaped eyes. Because he's like, that's what makes his face like not a 10 out of 10, because the way his eye shaped is. And you look at this guy's face and it's like, you wouldn't even think that would be his biggest flaw, to be honest. Then he's also going to get like fat removed from his cheeks, because first of all, I wouldn't need that. Like, I have a lot of that, but I'm not even gonna get that because it's irrelevant, and I wouldn't even get it because that's what makes me me. So he's gonna get like fat removed from his cheeks, so he can have like.
Did you say I needed to get fat removed from my cheeks?
No, I didn't. So his face can look like this.
He wants
his face to be like more defined. That's the word. So he's gonna get fat so he can like be like this. Okay, do that for you. And yeah, it's his life. Like, he can do whatever he wants. Like, at the same time, he is promoting it. It's not like he's saying, oh, this is what I'm doing and people shouldn't. Like, he is promoting people to follow these steps. He's like, oh, if your eyes are like this, you should get the surgery that I'm getting. If you have a fat fucking face like I do, then you should get this surgery. So he is promoting it. So I can say what I can say, like I am right now. So it'll be different if he's not promoting it and he's like, okay, this is the surgery I'm getting. But he's promoting it. Like, he's promoting eating uncooked raw meat. 80%, that's, I don't even know why he would bother to cook it. Like, that's still good. Even though he said he's not promoting, like, the bone smashing and, like...
What's good, shorty?
He's not promoting that, but a lot of people who are in that kind of community do promote that. But he's not promoting that because, that is when he sounds dumb as fuck. But at the same time, you need to know when to stop. You really do need to know when to fucking pump your brakes, okay? To be honest, I actually look at the bigger picture, okay? I really do. So looking at this guy's face, like, I don't think he needs any surgery. This is coming from someone who overanalyzes everything. Like, I wouldn't even think that's the surgery, those surgeries that he was saying he was going to get. I don't even think he should get those kind of surgeries, right? The surgery he should get is sewing his mouth shut. Because he's just, and on top of that, he's a Christian. But like, oh, it's a different story. Different story. So he's obviously over obsessing with the way he looks, so he can become a 10 out of 10 on his skill. Because the way that people do this, the way how people, because they rank, this is how it became popular. Well, more popular. They were ranking celebrities' faces out of a 10 out of 10 because people want to be a 10 out of 10. Who wouldn't want to be a 10 out of 10? I used to ask that dumb fucking questions to strangers. Am I a 10 out of 10? Bitch, get the fuck out of here. That's cringy. So people are like, oh, like, celebrities a 10 out of 10. What can I be to be a 10 out of 10, right? So on his scale, because they literally like do every like.
Where's my gold eye, bro?
Like, they rate your nose, like how big your nose is, and that, like,
you're a baddie
of like how attractive you are. I mean, like, But he on his scale, he wants to be a 10 out of 10 because there's a different way how they rank faces, which is like, okay. So he wants to be a 10 out of 10. Right now, he says he's a below a 6. To be honest, I don't think he's a below 6, okay? A below 6, but he actually feels that way. And I'm like, oh my god, like, how are you that insecure? Like, you need to grow up. Like, he's a grown man. Insecurity is for, like, teenagers or little girls. Like, you shouldn't be insecure as a grown man. Like, you should move on. Like,
Yo, what's up?
I used to be insecure when I was, like, 16, 15, 14, 13 years old. That's when I was insecure. Now that I'm grown, I'm not allowing myself to be insecure. Like, that's for little children. Little children are insecure, not grown men. Like, come on, dude. He's a grown man. So So this guy, he looks like he's like 24 years old, and he's promoting this. His audience are like teenage boys, okay? Why is he promoting things for people who are half his age? I don't know. So he's promoting all these techniques, surgeries, the way children should be eating.
Can I come for you?
No. Like, first of all, you're still going through puberty. Nobody tells these boys this, who obsessed with the way they looked, like 14 years old. You're still going through puberty, okay? So wait till you're done puberty, then you can focus on what surgery you should be getting, okay? Okay? So, yeah, he's obsessing on the way he looks. Like, I think he looks fine. Like, I think he does look like he looks better than the below average, or he looks better than average, okay? So stop. Stop. You don't need any plastic surgery. You're perfect. So when you come up, like, I'm obsessed with myself, but I'm not getting plastic surgery. Like, that's a different kind of obsession. Like, when you're getting if you're getting surgery to improve your looks, you're very insecure, for one. You have to be very insecure to be getting surgery so you can improve the way other people perceive you. Don't do that. Don't do that, guys.
What?
Why?
What?
Because it's bad. Like, don't do that. Like, don't do that. Okay, and if you do want to do that, don't become an influencer, because I don't want to see
Bro, your hair looks amazing.
Thanks. I'm sick of the fucking lip filler.
What's good?
I'm sick of it. And so what? You have big lips. You have big lips. What do you do with it? Okay, you have enormous lips that nobody, like, that's odd. Like, you should have never got lip filler, because you look, like, really odd right now. You look really odd. Okay, you have bigger lips than you did before. What is that going to do for you? What is that exactly going to do for you to benefit your life? Okay, you look in the mirror and you think you look better. Okay, that's good. That's good. But
I love your braids.
Thank you. Let's think better.
You're like a 7.
Anyways, so you can be obsessed with the way you look to a certain extent. If you're trying to get plastic surgery, that's when you need to rethink everything and say, do I need to pay thousands of dollars so I can, like, get this surgery on my face, even though, like, you gain nothing from it? You actually lose something from it. You actually do. So.
Hello.
And then once you get plastic surgery, you think you want more, and you get more, and you get more, and then you have a pillow face. And then you look ugly as shit now. And then people criticize people for having plastic surgery. So that's a whole different shit.
Nice hair.
Okay, anyways. So number 2. So notice how I said that there's barely any girls in this community? And if there are girls talking about this community, which is looks maxing, it's making fun. The girls post TikToks of it, like, making fun, because it's, like, weird. Like, why are you, like, obsessing if you have a jawline or not? Like, get in life, dude. Get in life. So since women are hating And the whole reason why this community was created was because of women. Okay, so men can look better, or boys can look better, so they can get a girlfriend, so they can look better for girls. That's the whole reason why this community was even a community. Because that's always what they say. That's always what the people who promote this, they're like, okay, this is what's gonna make you get girls.
Hi.
It's not the way you act, it's not how you treat them, it's the way you fucking look. Now, coming from a girl, now let's talk about it, dude. Now, me. I dated a bunch of people, okay?
You're so cute.
I dated a bunch of, okay, we're gonna talk about when I used to date men. You know, you know, when I was younger, it wasn't really how they looked. It did have the main role, but the main role was how they acted. Okay, I usually go for the funny ones. So if you're like blatantly disrespectful, like they usually are, and at 10 out of 10, girls are not going to stick with you. They might linger around your facility. They might stay around you. I mean, not stay around you. They might be around you for a little bit. But if you're like really rude, then they're not going to be around your fuck ass. So lose it. So lose being misogynist, or whatever the fuck the word is, where you hate women because you can't get any. That's odd. That's an odd thing to be a part of. But okay, so let's talk about it. So, was I with dating these guys because of the way they look? Yes and no, because of the personality. It mainly has to do like my husband. He's not the best looking guy. Okay, according to Google. No, I'm joking. Like, he's really not. But what made me stick around and stay around was because the way he acted. So, just, you can look a certain way. It's just the way you act, bitch.
Yeah.
It's the way you act. So if you act like that, you're obviously not gonna get a girlfriend. Like, act like what? What are we acting like? You acting like a fucking insecure, ugly man. Nobody wants to be a part of. Nobody wants to date an insecure person who's obsessing with the way they look 24/7. Like, nobody wants to date that person. Like, nobody wants to date that person, like, at all. So don't be that person. And then girls would, like, it's like, for me, it's easy to get a girl. Like, it's really easy to get a girl. If you want my step-to-step guide how to get a girlfriend, which is like, and it's like, it sounded like I'm like sounding like girls are like an object. Like, how to get an object. Like, no, they're human beings. If you know how to be a manipulator, you can get a girlfriend. Okay, I had many girlfriends. Okay, and most of the girlfriends that I had, they weren't even attracted to girls to begin with. It's the reason why they were girlfriends with me is because the way I acted. Okay. And that's just to show you, it's not the way you look, it's not what's attractive to, it's the way you fucking act. If you act like someone who they should be in a relationship with, then they're gonna stick around, bitch. So it's not that hard. Like, it's really not that hard. If you don't get a girlfriend, is it the end of the world for you? No, it's not the end of the world for you if you don't have a girlfriend. Like, having a girlfriend is not something.
I mean, bro, smash.
It's not something that you should desirable to have. Okay. Obviously.
I have to burp.
So be fucking for real. I haven't had a girlfriend in 5 years, officially. And I'm doing just fine. And I am a lesbian. I am a lesbian. I've been doing just fine. So it's not the end of the world if you don't have a girlfriend. You know, so shut the fuck up. And leave girls like this. It's not. You can't get a girlfriend because girls are just not attracted to you. It's because of
How you doing?
It's because you give off insecurity. You look like you stink. It looks like you stink, and you're giving insecure. So we're gonna label you as that, motherfucker. And that's just that. It's common sense. You think because this is how boys like to say, or like you shouldn't be gay because no other animal is gay besides humans. So let's talk about lions. You think the girl lion, the lioness, you think she well, she doesn't even have a choice. The male lion rapes her. He rapes her. So, but like there are some cases where the lioness chooses her mate. Okay, you think like it's not because the way they look, it's the way they act. It's the way they fucking act. Obviously, in animals, it's not the way you look, it's the way you fucking act. Fucking bitch ass bitch. Look, I can tie this into multiple different things. When you can tie something into multiple different things, it's the fucking truth. Like a bird, some birds, like the girl bird, the male bird, like does a little dance move so it can attract a mate. So obviously it's the way they act. And if the female bird doesn't like the way the male bird dances, then she's not gonna fuck him. So it's obviously the way they act.
Hello?
So if it's the way they act, and if you want to tie it to the animal kingdom 24/7, it's the way you fucking act. Too.
What I do?
You didn't do anything. You're just a girl. You didn't do anything. I'm just talking about the fucking guy.
Nigger.
Okay. Anyways, and if you're racist, okay. So like, let's be for real. Anyways, so the misogyny. Thank you. Also, okay, we'll talk about that.
Hello.
Misogyny in this acting is kind of unbelievable. It's like, how are you going to strive to work towards that something that you're hating on? Like, you want to look better, you want to have a jawline for women, how to get girls, but you're also very hateful towards women. So how does that even work? I don't even know. But they're doing it.
Know?
They're doing it. They're doing it.
You're doing what?
They're being hateful. I would too if I was insecure.
God dang it.
But I'm not. I wasn't even hateful when I was insecure. I was just like, it was a me problem. It's only a me problem. I don't know why I'm bringing my insecurities on the internet and saying what are my steps that are actually life changing if you do the steps that I did to stop being insecure. Being insecure is that own person's journey. Okay? A million people told me to stop being insecure. I was still insecure. It took me and myself only to stop being insecure. So, obviously.
But you got 7 minutes left. Don't do it.
I'm gonna beat her fucking ass. We're siding. Am I right? I'm always right, so don't answer that. Okay, the second and the things that I'm listing off here is why the community looks MaXXING is harmful rather than beneficial.
Damn, you're so cute.
Okay. So I'm not gonna make it long and winded like I did. Those are the main ones you should be like aware of, okay? And this one that I'm about to mention. So the third one is harmful methods like bone smashing and mewing to extremes.
Mewing? I'm fat. What are you on about? I'm just chewing my string.
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, right.
I don't know who's bone smashing to get a better jawline, but you shouldn't do that. And just because you chew...
You're so pretty, oh my god.
You are too, slide. Just because you chew on something 5 hours a day doesn't mean you're going to get a fucking jawline, dude. It really doesn't. Okay? Because that's actually harmful to you.
Yeah. Dude.
Because you're experiencing pain to get a result. In some cases, that's good. Like getting a heart transplant, that takes pain. You have to go through pain to do that. But like unnecessary shit of like you just want to look better for other people, not for yourself. And I'll get into what bettering yourself for yourself. That's when you gotta stop, buddy. You really gotta stop.
Hi.
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 Don't do that. Okay. The fourth one is the incel connection.
Just a minute.
Incel. I hate talking to fucking bitches.
I fuck bitches all the time. I love fucking bitches. Fucking bitches is
If
my
you
favorite
fuck bitches all the time, we're all the bitches.
thing. They're all dead in my basement.
Okay. So, how looks maxing is often a gateway into incel ideology. That's what she said too. She said that too. So if you don't know what incels are, I really didn't know what that mean until Julia came around. I had to actually I didn't know what it mean, but I had to look it up so I can get a better refreshment of it. So basically, incels mean men who are extreme loners who hate women because they can't get women. So I don't think it came from being an incel. I believe that incels are part of this community, but I don't think it like the looks maxing came from the incel community. But it is a connection, right? It is a connection because looks maxing trying to be better for women, but also we hate women at the same time because they're women. And then incel, they hate women 24/7. So that obviously ties into one another. So they tie into the reason why women are not trying to get on their side because they're ugly. It's not because the way they act. It's because they're just drop dead ugly, which is like not fully true. It's not fully true. Because I'm not going to freaking lie and say that looks play no parts. It obviously does. But like not to the full extent that people in this community is really saying. Okay? Next is unrealistic beauty standards. Unrealistic beauty standards for men. Exactly. You are never going to be a 10 out of 10 in any skill. I look on this guy's channel, the guy who's eating uncooked meat, by the way. His channel. I'm always going to reference to him. He ranks faces. You're either 1 out of 10.
I hate men, bro. I hate men, bro. Like
Me too.
You're so weird, bro. Somebody just asked to pop a titty. Like, what? Like,
see, girls don't like that. They don't like that you like their body part. They like if you said it in a respectful manner, and if you have to wait to see that. You really don't, bitch. Okay? Anyways.
I like your hair.
Thank you. You can be a hot man, but if you are a hot man and you said pop your titty, women are not going to do either fucking or. Unless you have a lot of fucking money, which you probably don't. That's why you're on this website.
She is so mean. Oh, I like your hair.
Thank you. Okay, so unrealistic beauty standards. So, yeah, back to this guy's channel. He rakes faces all the time. I scroll on this YouTube channel prior to me even wanting to make this realization. Nobody's ever a 10 out of 10 on this guy's channel, and he's ranked like over 100 guys' faces. Only guys. He only ranks guys' faces. Why not women? I don't know. No guy has ever scored a 10 out of 10 on the scale. The closest rating was a 9.3. And the guy that he rated that, he died. He has died. He died in like 1994. He's the closest rating to 10 out of 10 on his list. A 9.3, and now he's dead. And the only thing that wasn't giving him a 10 out of 10 because of his cantal tilt. That's what it's called. A cantal tilt. where basically your eyes are doing this instead of like this, is droopy. That's the only reason why this guy was in a 10 out of 10. So that realization alone was like, no one's ever going to be a 10 out of 10 because there's always going to be a flaw on your face. There's always going to be an epic flaw on your face. So stop trying to strive to undo all your flaws, trying to get every one of your flaws not being flaws. And just
Jerry
strive
Greenberg is on the sidelines tonight. We check.
Are you Somali?
You fuck ass nigga. I'm so done. I need a cigarette right now. I need a fucking cigarette. This is stressing me out right now. Faking smoking cigarettes does actually kind of.
Look at the top of my head.
Is that a girl?
Mm-hmm.
She's so cute. What's her name?
Ballsack.
I can see the resemblance. This just stresses me out is just because it's like if you can't be good at something and you will never be good at something, stop trying to be good at that something.
Who are you talking to?
Not you.
How old are you?
21. That just speaks alone. If no one's a 10 out of 10 on this guy's scale, or on anyone's scale, I don't even have a 10 out of 10 on my scale. Besides myself, obviously. If nobody's considered a 10 out of 10, don't try to be a 10 out of 10. Only just be something for yourself, okay? So don't strive for something that is unachievable. Like, that's literally unachievable. There's always going to be that one fucking bitch who says, you are a fucking ugly bitch. You're not a 10 out of 10. So that statement alone is just like, stop trying to meet these unrealistic beauty standards that are just never going to match. People say, okay, let me see who's the attractive guy in the world. Who's the most attractive guy in the world? Watch me be that person. I'm going to be that person.
Why not, babe? Oh,
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
This guy right here, Robert Pattinson, the guy who plays Twilight. This is the most attractive guy in the world. To me, I thought he was ugly. I was on Jacob's team. Never thought this guy was attractive. So I'm that one person who's just like, this guy's ugly to me. He's literally ugly. Never in a billion years. He's getting in my pants, bro. But Henry Cavill, he might have a chance. Only because he's Superman. He's the only fucking reason, bitch. So there's always gonna be that person who's gonna say that. So shut the fuck up. Stop trying to get all these plastic surgeries trying to make you appear better, or stop trying to get on this diet just because you're not gonna be here for very long. Especially if you're eating uncooked meats, you have parasites in your body as we speak. So you're not going to live for very long. So stop trying to strive for unachievable shit and strive for you. Like, it's so obvious.
You knew that I was going to say.
But people don't understand. Okay, next topic.
Music genre.
Daddy.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
He skipped me, motherfucker.
That didn't even make any sense. Not when I just.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. So the seventh one is real confidence versus comedic confidence. Exactly. So it says, why real self-worth comes from character, not bone structure. Oh! Let me read that one. For the bitch in the back. Why real self-worth comes from character, not from bone structure. Do you think my husband? I'm talking about my husband right now. I'm not talking about my husband. So.
Oh my god. No. No.
So, have you ever heard of Ezra Miller? Miller or Ezra Miller. He's very attractive, but people hate him. People hate him because of the way he acts. Another great representation. People will hate you not because the way you look, it's the way you fucking act. So if you want to love yourself,
I love myself.
the reason why I love myself, I'm not doing this right now. The reason why I am deeply in love with myself is not because the way I look.
I am deeply in love with the way.
It's because the way I am. And the accomplishments that I'm proud of myself accomplishing at a young age. That's the reason. That's the fucking main reason. Yeah, the way I look, it kind of gives me a little bit of boost. A little bit. Like 5% out of 100. So
Yeah.
95%, it has to come from the way I perceive myself, not the way I look. So keep that in mind. Mind you, this guy, his YouTube, like I watch him. This guy is promoting all this shit. Who, by the way, who eats uncooked meat. It looks like he's like look at him. He doesn't even look like he has any character to him. He looks like he's like very nonchalant. He's very nonchalant. Then I was like, maybe he's like shy. Like he's been doing this for like a year, and I like no personality. I've seen no personality like come from this guy. Zero personality. So he's just basically a guy who's like attractive with zero personality. As a girl, I wouldn't want to date that. Would you want to date that? Would you want to date a guy with zero personality? Let's ask a girl that. And watch her say no. I mean, it just speaks for itself, like. And people actually don't believe this shit. People actually don't believe this shit. But they're pushing this agenda because they want to see how far they can get with this. Just because? Like there's no way people 100% believe in Christianity.
Oh no.
But they just want to see how far they can run with this narrative.
You're looking for your.
Until they fucking die with this narrative. You know, some are willing to die by these narratives. They're just simply any normal human being, even someone who's severely autistic would be like, okay, no. Racism is obviously unacceptable. Obviously, like anyone can put two to two together. It's just they want to see how far they can run with this narrative for some reason. I don't know why. Bitch, the life. Because the life that you think you want to have, you don't.
What? Mira? What the fuck?
Because when you start to obsess with something, you will never be there. Because I used to be in a predicament, not when it came to my looks. It was something else. I was over-obsessing with trying to be something that I knew I was never going to become, which is a fucking whore!
Oh, what are you beating for
I had to stop myself. This is not... I would never be that kind of girl. So I have to move on.
I just came across a room full of Indian dudes and they're fucking losing their minds laughing about something.
Why did you have to say they were Indian? What does that have to do with them laughing?
I mean, it's normally like they're just on here like, no, do not skip my brother.
Okay.
Normally. Or I'm sure they're asking for boobs the other times, but...
That's what all men do on here. Not just Indians. Okay. Period. Okay, sorry. Sometimes, you stick your tongue out, but not in a sexual manner. Just like in a, Okay. So the last one that we're going to be talking about is the online the online echo chambers and realization. How people get trapped in toxic forums that reinforce hopelessness and rage. The lack of critical thinking echoes chambers. Okay, I think I do know what they're trying to say. So basically, these little boys, these teenage boys who are obsessing with the way they look, even though they're not fully developed into the person that they will later become, right? They get trapped in these chambers of nothingness. You go in the real world and you ask a random person, looks maxing, they're not gonna know what the fuck you're talking about. If that random stranger that you went up to wouldn't know what the fuck you're talking about, then it's irrelevant to today. And you shouldn't be focusing about it like they are focusing on
Daddy, when I see one. For real?
Hi. Oh my god, I love the style.
Thanks. What the fuck is going on with my hand? It's turning pink.
Hi.
Okay.
Can you do me a fit check?
Hell the fuck no. So you need to because this is all on social media. This is not in the real world. This is not a real world thing where strangers in public are asking, "Hey, like, look at this jawline, bro." Like I'm literally maxing to the finance.
Oh, you here?
Like, oh my god, like I just crushed my bones. Like this is not a normal thing for people to talk about. It's only on TikTok. For real. It's only on social media. So when you realize this is an only social media thing, then it's not a real life thing. So stop focusing on it. Bitch.
Sei troppo fottutamente sexy.
What?
Sì. Te lo infilare tutto in gola.
What he said.
Ooh, I love the vibe.
I love your hair.
Thank you. It's like half gothic. Oh, just from the room, it's like half goth, half Hello Kitty.
Really? Where's the Hello Kitty?
I don't know. I just see pink.
Okay. This is the only thing black in my room besides my penis. So just because this is there doesn't mean I'm a goth. There's nothing to do with being a goth either. It's just zodiac signs. It's just black. So
You're so pretty.
I wish.
Ow, that hurt my ears. Oh, why? I'm so sorry. But could you do something for me?
Hope you don't mind, but could you tell me
where the hell is our boss? Where is he? Do you want to hear a song I made though?
Sure.
Okay. It comes after this one part.
Hope you don't mind, but could you tell me where the hell is the boss?
Where the hell is the? You did not make that fuck song, bitch. And it's not even a song. It's just like a beat. Okay. So, and then like the criticism and controversy. The critics are arguing that looks maxing can reinforce harmful standards of beauty, foul body dysmorphia, and contribute to societal environment where volume is I'm done talking. Right, like I said before, like the way you look is really. It's really not.
I'm not gay.
Like just because you look really attractive doesn't mean you're like a fucking angel or something. Like you're really special because you're attractive. No. And the majority of people who are attractive are dumb as fuck as well. Like they're all dumb and they're all Russian. Okay, like let's see. Like I go. No, I'm not. Let's not see anything. I took on my personal time. You know, I go on these famous girls who are called attractive. I go on their TikTok shit. And I go on their Instagram. I'm like, okay, they must be like having like some type of beautiful life being called the most attractive girl in the world.
I have a question.
No.
I have a question.
They live with their parents all the time. They live with their parents, or they do OnlyFans. Both of those situations, you're not living your best life. As people think when you are attractive. People think you're living your best life because you're attractive. And I'm here to tell you, no, you're fucking not. So go ahead and go through all these methods that nobody besides you are going to do. You're going to be called a fool because you are one. Go through all these methods. See, as you accomplish these methods, you're going to strive for more. But what do you achieve at the end of that? Okay, you get a girlfriend. Okay, you get a girlfriend, then what? What happens after that? Do you get a trophy? Do you get a trophy? Oh my god, you have a jawline. Oh my god, you have a jawline. You're very attractive. You're not a 10 out of 10 though. You get a trophy out of doing this. Like, I would think I would get a trophy doing all this shit. All this shit. I would want to get a trophy, actually. I wouldn't expect that I would want to get a trophy.
Hi.
You don't. You don't get any of that shit. And that's how life is. The smartest man alive. Actually, hold on. The smartest man alive, he's not famous.
Damn, you look good.
The smartest man alive, he's not famous. Because if you're smart, people shouldn't know that. Okay. But,
Hello.
do you think, Neil Armstrong, the first man who landed on the moon, supposedly, like, what do you think he gotten from stepping on the moon? Like, what do you get? Actually, no. Katy Perry. There's a massive subject for people to talk about. What did Katy Perry exactly achieve besides losing $100 million just to stay 3 minutes in space? What did she exactly achieve? Did she see? Yeah, she
You're
saw.
shocked.
She saw the planet, but like, what do you like? Okay, you saw the planet, and nobody really gets the opportunity. But exactly, what do you get? Like, you lost a lot of money that you could have been using to, like,
You're
I don't know, get
iconic.
some shit, like, get some valuable shit from $100 million. She probably lost more than that. Just stay at 3 minutes in space. Like, I'm trying to, like, what do you, like, I'm never gonna do that.
Thong.
When it's
Oh, I'm
free,
so.
I'm gonna do that. But I'm not wasting all that money just to, like, what do you get from doing all of that shit? Nothing. So you should have never done it. For
But
real.
this what was I step like that. Like that.
What do you get out of experience racism? What do you get from spewing out racism? Does Hitler rise from the dead and gives you a pat on the back because you're racist? Like, what do you actually get from being racist to people? I really want to know, because everyone is racist all of a sudden. Everyone's racist, so I'm guessing, like, if I was like an alien, a foreign alien from a planet, and a majority of the people are racist, I would think they would get like an extraordinary prize for doing what they do. But they don't. So shut the fuck up and stop doing what you're doing. She ain't worth. Okay, let's look this up. Because that's what they said. It costs over $100 million to go to the moon.
Yo, Latina.
Exactly. Blue Origin requires $150 million deposit to go for a seat for 3 minutes. But I can contribute that into a whole bunch of other things. Like, I shouldn't be wasting my time talking about this because I don't get nothing from talking about this. But that's where you are wrong. It's valuable knowledge. Knowledge is very powerful to have. Knowledge is more powerful than money most of the fucking time. Because knowledge, you don't run out of knowledge. You gain knowledge. You run out of money all the time. You can become a billionaire because of your knowledge. You can't become a billionaire over money. You understand? So me knowing this is equivalent. It's better. Okay, it's better. Just something that people shouldn't be a part of. And if you're actually promoting this shit and you're a part of this looks maxing shit, you are a dumb individual. And there's a lot of them out there in the world. Okay. So
wait. Oh my gosh. You are gorgeous.
Yeah, but what do I get? Like, shouldn't I get like fucking money for being attractive? No, I don't get anything. I really don't. Like, I really don't. I don't get anything. I really don't get anything. So let me bring my last conclusion. So, if you don't know, more people hate me than like me, in general. It doesn't matter if I speak to them or not. They're gonna hate me. And I tried to look for the reason. The main reason why bitches hate me. And it's obviously has to do with the way I act.
I have a question.
What's your question?
When it says you're now chatting with random stranger, and it says like the state, am I under United States?
Yes.
That would use. It is now.
Okay.
You're welcome. What was the fucking thing?
Oh, you are so gorgeous.
So yeah, people hate me with the way I act. That's great. So the reason why I like myself so much is because people hated me. Because it made me search for the reason on why people hated me. And when I found the reason, like the main reason, I was like, oh my god, like this is something I should actually enjoy within myself. And you want to know why people hate me? It's because I don't follow what other people do. That's simple. And that's good. That is good. I shouldn't be following what everyone else is doing. Because if everyone else is doing it, it's probably fucking wrong. No, it is wrong. 1 Albert Einstein, there was only one.
Yo, let me fix this.
There was only one Heidi Lamar. If you don't know who that bitch is, look her up. There's only one of them. If there was hundreds of them, I wouldn't believe them. And basically, I was just listing so-called smart people that people pay attention to because they're smart. You don't think people hated on Albert Einstein? No, bitches did.
Sounds good. Yes.
Bitches did. And that is something that you should like that person. There's a reason why people hate. Well, then I can tie into Hitler. At first, I'm talking about at first. If at first people start to hate on that person, it has to be for a good reason. For that person. And Hitler, a lot of people hate Hitler, but in the beginning, nobody hated Hitler, and everyone was following Hitler.
Yeah.
Please don't even start with the Hitler shit right now. Okay. So anyways, basically what I'm trying to say, you have to have love within yourself. Because that is what's going to attract people. The way you act is not the way you look. For real. Like, it's really not, Okay. So if you guys want my step-to-step on how to get a girlfriend, and actually it works different. It works differently in every fucking time. It actually
You're so pretty.
works differently. Okay, because not every girl is the same. So I can't give you a step-to-step guide to get a girlfriend, and not every girl is the same. I wonder why. I wonder fucking why. So just find something. So that's what I did. I found something within myself that not a lot of people have, and I embraced it, and here I am so fucking today. Okay? And what people don't have that I happen to have is knowing the truth at all times.
What are you gonna say? Oh yeah.
What?
Gonna say oh yeah.
No. Knowing the truth at all times, it's actually it's like a 50-50. No, it's like an 80%. No, it's like a 70 out of 30%. 70% is good, but 30% of it's bad. Because since I know the truth at all times, it's bad. Like the truth is bad, and it's not good most of the time. So knowing bad shit before it happens, it's just. But like the truth is, I'm gonna die. But like. You have to move on. Like you have to move on. Okay. Anyways, so just find something within yourself that makes you different from the rest, and then you can embrace it, and then bitches will like you. So let me tell you the story. This is like my millionth time telling the story. So I used to be very insecure.
Okay.
And I was like I was very ugly when I was insecure. Oh, what a coincidence. I was very ugly to myself. Nobody. Okay, so keep that in mind. I was very ugly to myself. And to be honest, nobody opinions really matter. But I was acting like they did. But like I didn't really care what everyone else thought. I just act like I did, right? But no one came up to me and told me at all, "Girl, you're ugly as fuck." Nobody has ever told me that a day in my life. Besides, if you're on Omegle, because people have balls to say it on Omegle because it's online, but not to your face. No one's has ever said that to me, even when I consider myself ugly. So keep that in mind. So I consider myself very ugly. So when what changed is me just embracing who I truly am, which is someone who knows the truth at all times, even though it's bad. So when I started to embrace that, and I, realized the truth in all forms, and I started to change the way I look and change the way I act, and bitches came up to me, and bitches started to want to be my friend, and bitches want to.
Yeah.
Bitches want to compliment me. Bitches want to be my girlfriend. Bitches want to be my boyfriend. Really? What happened? See, that is the truth. I was actually when I realized that when I'm striving on how I thought other people wanted me to look, I didn't get any compliments. But when I started to strive the way that I wanted to look for myself,
Hello.
all this fucking shit. People are gonna start recognizing real people.
Oh shit! Wait, we got a fucking.
All y'all gonna die. All of you guys are gonna die for no reason. It is your fault. Why are you in the army? Donald Trump doesn't care about the people in the army. You're gonna die. You're gonna die in the army. Why would you want to go to the army? Okay, that's.
I know that actually confuses me.
Yeah. Like you're literally signing up for suicide, and no one even knows your name. They're just gonna say, "Oh, this is a guy who died in the army." Like you are just one person versus like nobody cares about you, so don't go in the army. But that's
emo.
like I wouldn't. No. So just be yourself, and people are gonna appreciate you being yourself. Because take a good gander on who's
Yeah,
famous, even though I
please.
hate famous people. But, you know, take a good look on why Donald Trump is known. You think Donald Trump, there's not a lot of people like Donald Trump, to be honest, okay? Like, Donald Trump, he's like a weird guy. Like, I never seen someone act the way Donald Trump acts. Because, and the reason why he's famous, or the reason why he's the president, is because he acts a way that nobody else acts, which is Donald Trump. You take a look at Wendy Williams. Nobody acts like Wendy Williams. Nobody, you know, and that's why she's popular. Nobody acts like her. So keep that all in mind. So if you want to blend in with everyone else, and, you know, which is so-called being attractive, and like, no.
Costco guy, but
Nobody is going to see who you truly are going to be, period, whatever that means. So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm joking. That was a joke. 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 So that's what I have to say about this fucking looks maxing.
Talking to me?
Oh, this last thing I wanted to say.
That's what I'm saying.
The last thing I wanted to say, so basically looks maxing is all a fabrication lie. If you want to do all that, it has nothing to do with your look, it has to do with your style. That's what I wanted to say. So I always had the same face. I just consider myself ugly is because I didn't know how to present myself. And I was presenting myself for other people instead of myself. So when I started to have style and the way I wanted to perceive myself, which is like my hair, you know, that's when interests people, okay? Because if I had black hair, I will never have black hair again. I will never have black hair again because that's boring, and I'm going to be blending in with everyone else. And I don't want to blend in with everyone else because everyone else is ugly as shit, and they have nothing fun about them. They have nothing fun about them. All of them are fucking gay. And whores and fucking bitches, and I fucking hate them all. So it's all about having style, okay? And taking care of yourself.
Hey, yo!
Back in the day. That's why I had a bunch of fucking pimples on my fucking forehead. Because I wasn't taking care of myself. So when I start to take care of myself and, you know, having style, that's when bitches, you know, that's another reason. Like, so when people see you're taking care of yourself and you have style, like, they're gonna incline to talk to you more. Rather than if you're wearing all black every day and you fat as hell and you look ugly as shit, which is like... I hate motorcycles. First of all, you're signing up for another death wish, like in the army. And then if you have to have zero balls to ride a motorcycle. It's loud as hell, it's annoying as hell. And like, and it's weird and it's so disgusting, and I hate motorcycles. And all the people who ride motorcycles are boys. So keep that in mind. I'm just saying, like. Anyways, long story short,
What?
Are you a little boy?
Fuck no.
Okay.
You're so pretty.
Thanks. Okay. So, long story short, that's all I gotta fucking say. This will get posted on my YouTube channel.
You look like a 50-cent crack whore.
No, what is that supposed to mean? Random.
You look like a 50-cent crack whore.
I don't know what that means.
Horrible crack whore.
Is your mom like that? That's how you can... Okay. That would have been good if he would have...
Oh my god.
Ew.
That's...
No, oh. Me too. So, if you see this YouTube posted on my YouTube channel, it's the same exact video. You just need to... Actually, let me shout the guy out. This is the guy that I'm talking about.
Yo, what's up?
My penis.
What are you talking about?
Just some people.
Like, what about the people?
Why do you want to know?
I'm just interested. I have nothing else to do, so.
You can turn on the light
switch. Give me the tea.
You can
give me
turn
the tea.
On the light switch.
Okay, give me the tea.
Oh my god, he looks so insecure. So I don't want to talk to him. See? Do you see? He looks insecure, so I'm not gonna
Hello.
talk to him because it makes me feel awkward. Hello. So this is the guy that I'm talking about. Maybe maybe, you know, the truth always needs to be heard. Okay? I just don't want to be associated with this shit, but I'm probably not. So this is the guy that I'm talking about who is eating 80% raw meat. And he only eats meat. He never eats plants. He's against eating plants. He's against eating nuts. He says that's not healthy for you. That's what this guy says. But you know, this is the guy right here.
One of the biggest scams that's going around currently on TikTok. Let me explain why. It's important to note that
Ignore that.
You can utilize. When we look at that, I want to comment on the raw milk. I usually we see this from the
meat.
What happened? What happened?
Yo, that's him. Woo!
Oh, you're pretty.
You are too, in your own way. Wait a minute.
Huh? What are you doing?
I'm just staring at myself.
Oh.
Are you okay? Are you sad? Are you insecure?
No. No.
It looks like you are.
I could
So,
sell
as
you.
you said, that didn't even
What
look
the fuck?
fucking 20% cooked. That looked raw 100%. Eating raw meat is obviously unhealthy, but, you know. But that's the guy, to be honest, he does look somewhat attractive. He's, and to, I'm not attracted to white people anymore because they disrespect my community too much. He looks like, an okay guy. And he likes to say, oh, I'm six, I think he's like 6'4" or something. Oh, I'm 6'4", so that boost is I really don't give a fuck. I don't care how tall you are.
Bitch asshole. Oh, my bad. Not you, my bad.
I know it's not me.
The fuck, bitch asshole?
Okay. So, he's an okay looking guy. Being honest. So yeah,
Hello?
he's the guy who's gonna get that plastic surgery so he can fix his eyes, and he's also gonna get some fat removed from his cheeks. And by the way, that's also something you shouldn't do. You shouldn't remove any fat in your face, because I forgot to mention this. It's because that fat helps you age better or something. It just helps you aging in the face. So if you remove that and you age, it's gonna look like, since you have no fat there, because you removed all the fat there, or you removed some fat, it looks like you're dead. It looks like you're dead. It looks like you have too much. So don't do that.
Excuse me, please. Excuse me.
Okay, that's the guy I'm talking about. His YouTube channel is called, if you don't believe me, go look for this fucking shitty. Okay, no.
Wait.
That's what you fucking niggers get. Oh, wait, No, I was just watching something, bro. I was just watching something.
What are you watching?
Nothing. No, it was just these ghetto fucking black children standing on something, breaking McDonald's equipment like they always fucking do. Like they were. What the they broke equipment, okay? They broke equipment. I don't know. They just did that for like. I don't need to explain myself. And I'm not even racist, because take a good. This is his YouTube channel, guys.
No way.
I'm like, just gonna give him fucking. Oh, and also he has a school. He has a school, so he promotes it mainly on his school. He made a website for him for other young men.
Yeah, I'm a young man.
You know, you're a young boy.
No, I'm a young man.
So young men and young boys can go to his website, pay $29 a month, so they can get told what to do to look better, basically. I mean, that sounds bizarre. That sounds bizarre a little bit, but you know, that's what people
Are you
do in
lesbian?
general. Not just him. That's what people do in general. Like you sign up for random shit and stuff. So let's go on his I think it's called like MaXXING school. This is where his website is. So
Okay.
So you go in here. So first you want to click this, and you get like a face. So he does like a full in-depth face of your face to rate you on 1 to 10. So you know you can see what you should change about your face. By the way, it is like people do say this in his comments, and they said this is it's odd that a full-grown man is judging another man's face to see how attractive they are.
You look like you watched what's that one show called? Danganronpa, something like that.
And what the hell does that include?
It's some anime show that they like kill everyone in.
Anime.
Yeah. You don't watch anime?
Not anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say nicest way possible, you look like you still do.
Cara, entendeu errado. E eu.
You demonic bitch.
This is the guy, by the way. This is the guy who got the closest face rating on his channel. He scored, out of the 10, he scored a 9.3. Apparently, he's like really hot. I mean, I don't really see it, like, to be honest. Like, I mean, like, I wouldn't. He just looks like an average, like, white, attractive guy. But, anyways. So you can go on his website that you can pay $29 for to get an in-depth face reading, so you can rank your face. So then he can go on and tell you and teach you the steps to make you more attractive. And that only takes you to know. That only takes you to figure out and know for yourself, not a whole nother stranger to tell you what you need to do. So you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It takes up to you to realize what makes you more attractive, not what other people. Like, no.
Tell the insurance company.
Okay, that's all I gotta fucking say.
What did he say?
A whole lot of fucking shit. And take everything I said with a whole grain of salt.